Shoddy, man.
Shoddy.
I like Shoddy. I think Cowboys fans should feel a little used to this right now.
Used to it.
Because when you really look at everything the Cowboys have done, I don't think they have gotten really any splashy head coaching hires for 35 years. The last time they had a splash at head coach was Jimmy Johnson. And that's because Jerry Jones loves to be the puppet master of his puppets as head coach. And that is said with no disrespect at all to Brian Schottenheimer. But when you go into a process, such as a head coach process, you don't interview Ben Johnson, and you don't interview Mike Vrabel, and you don't interview other big names. You talk to Prime, you don't interview him. Kellen Moore is in the running, and then you decide that, oh, you know what? We could have had a Super Bowl winning coach in Mike McCarthy, but it ain't gonna work because he doesn't want to be a puppet in the puppet master scheme. So then, you know what, let's stay the course and let's just go to the OC. Oh, Brian Schottenheimer, who's never been head coach. Let's do it. Well, do you care about Super Bowl wins? No, because it's been 35 years since you've won one. Do you care about getting to the conference championship game? No. It's been the longest drought in NFC history. So you go through all these coaches, right? Barry Switzer, 1-1, Chan Gailey, Dave Campo. Parcells was good, 0-2 in the playoffs. That's like their splashiest hire. Wade Phillips, Jason Garrett, Mike McCarthy. If you just look at all those names, they have one thing in common, and that's just not a splash hire. And so if Brian Schottenheimer gets the gig, it'll be right in line with what everyone probably thinks it'll be. You're talking about Prime. You're talking about, bro, you know what you're going to do. You're going to hire a coach that has never been a head coach for the first time. It's par for the course for them.
This isn't as well said, it's not the analyst speaking. What's about to speak is a Dallas native.
The Dallas native.
I still got the 214 area code if you call my cell phone, if you got it.
Me too.
The Dallas native speaking. Cowboys fans should feel sad. No more, no less. Like, Cowboys fans, y'all work so hard. You argue with people online. You argue with your people at your job, people at your church, people at wherever you recline. And you do all that arguing for this, for them to hire Brian Schottenheimer. There's no excitement. At least if you hire Prime, there would have been excitement. It may have failed, would have been excitement. Ben Johnson may have failed, would have been excitement. Mike Vrabel probably wouldn't have failed and definitely would have been excitement. But Cowboys fans, you should just feel sad. Why are you hopeful? Why?
Ooh.
In a world where the Philadelphia Eagles have Nick Sirianni, who goes to the playoffs every year, in a world where the Commanders have Dan Quinn, who's already been to a Super Bowl and now has Jane Daniels back popping, in a world where Brian Daboll was Coach of the Year and went to the playoffs with Daniel Jones and won a playoff game, you have Brian Schottenheimer. It's apathetic is how they should feel. There comes a point, you know, Shady, when somebody says they hate you, they don't hate you. I still love you. Because if you care that much about me to hate me, I'm still moving you so emotionally that you still care about me. When somebody is apathetic towards you, that's the worst emotion. When they're indifferent.
I don't care.
I don't care if you live. I don't care if you don't. Somebody hates you. Nah, you can still get them. When she texts you, she hates you. Nah,
He dies.
Still got it.
But when like, she don't even care, that's the worst. Cowboys fans should be absolutely apathetic about this.
Yeah, if you go to her best friend, she gonna care. I'll just say this, fellas.
What's wrong with him, man?
You guys are being
early
tough,
in the morning.
man.
It's 8:33 out here.
You guys are being tough, man. Like, how we know Brian can't be a good coach, man?
There we go, Shady. That's all I'm saying.
In Philadelphia, when I'm sitting there and I see the hire, you know, I'm optimistic about this thing, man. No, I'm being serious here. If we name certain coaches, I didn't know they would be that, right?
Nick Sirianni would be this.
I'm about to say, seriously though, Nick Sirianni, he didn't have a million teams trying to give him as a head coach, right? He coached you.
Yeah, why not?
Did you know he'd be the head coach one day? Give everybody a chance, fellas. You know, you're going to tough division against the Eagles, at the Commanders, Dallas, Texas, guys. Listen, hey, give your coach a chance, right? One thing about America is the home of the free, right? And everybody's opportunity. Brian, good luck, brother. I'm cheering for you.
Yeah, you are. Eagles fan.
You are something else.
Eagles fan. You are something else.
Oh, my goodness. Cowboys fans should feel exactly how we feel on this desk.
But optimistic?
They should feel exactly how I feel on this desk.
I feel good about it.
With zero hope. With zero hope. Like, I was sitting up here when I seen this, I'm like, I was imagining Jerry Jones calling Micah Parsons and say, hey, bruh, it's Schotty.
Yeah, but look.
And Micah like, Schotty for real? That's what. Come on, bruh. This hire screams, there's not a guy we want out there right now. Mike McCarthy didn't want to abide by my rules and take the deal that I wanted for him to take. And we gonna hold off a year, and then we'll get our coach again next year. That's what this screams for me. This is a man that ain't called no plays, ain't did none of that. And now all of a sudden, out of all these coaches that's out there, he's your coach that's in-house? Come on, man. Like make this make sense to me. I don't have a 214 area code, but I feel bad for the Cowboys fans. Usually every team comes in to the season, whether your team finna go. The Patriots, you know what they coming in right now?
Pumped
Pumped up, and they probably will win 6 games. And they probably will win 6 games. And that's just keeping it a buck. But Vrabel's there, right? That'll happen. The Bears fans is juiced up. The Jets fans is juiced up because you think that you have these coaches. Come on,
But everything
man.
that you say ain't always great. Okay, so
it ain't always great, but
Mike McDaniel for the Dolphins, right?
It was juiced.
Dude, he came from the Niners and was a coordinator.
I hope he does well.
Because he came from that tree.
And he was a coordinator.
All I'm saying is, get a guy a chance, guys.
We're giving him a chance. I hope.
What up, YouTube family? Welcome to the facility. Thanks for watching, and you better be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to get more highlights from the show and all of our exclusive content.